It depends entirely on how talkative you all are. So we'll start with item 1 on the agenda. Do we have any declarations of interest? I'm not seeing any. So on to item 2, apologies for absence. Lawrence, do we have any?
We have apologies from Councillor Hartley, Councillor Ward, Councillor Middleborough, Councillor Robinson, Councillor Duffy, Councillor Herdman, Councillor Dawkes, Councillor Julie Tucker, Councillor Tasker, Councillor Arnold, Councillor Grady and Councillor Charles Tucker.
Okay, thank you. Right, we don't have any official chairman's announcements because it's a special meeting, but just a couple of things I do want to say. Firstly, it is really wonderful to see Councillor Richard Morris back in the hot seat. I hope it's not too stressful for you tonight, Richard. And I've also been asked to remind you all that there is a online training tomorrow on social media, LGA training, Teams meeting 6 o'clock till 7 o'clock tomorrow evening for those who are able to make it. I'm sure it will be really useful. Councillor Morris, you would just say something?
Get the right buzzer to start with. Thank you, Chairman, and just evening, everyone. It's great to be back. It's great to be alive, and it's great to be back. But I just want to thank everyone for their comments and support all the way through. It's been really good. It shows we're a family, and I really appreciate that. I have to say, particularly the Executive Board, who have been brilliant, and this lady who's been superb. So really thank you to Emma and everything she's done with everyone. And the officers too. We are really Team Wychavon and we support our residents that way. So thank you. It's good to be back.
Thank you. Okay, so let's move on to the substantive items on the agenda. Starting with item 3, which is a SIL draft charging schedule. Councillor Kersey, I understand you're introducing this.
Thank you, Chairman. Yes, members will be very familiar with this type of paper. It is simply the Community Infrastructure Levy charging schedule that we need to go out to consultation for so that it can then form part of the SWDPR once it's adopted by the end of March. As much as you can see from the papers, as much as the South Worcestershire Development Plan is the South Worcestershire Councils, we need to each individually as a local planning authority agree our own SIL charging schedule. So that is simply what this is for us to agree to go out to consultation on this matter.
Thank you. Councillor Wright, I understand you're down to speak next on this.
I'm not going to speak actually on it. I was going to second it. That is what I'm going to do. So I'm seconding this motion. Thank you.
That's absolutely fair enough. Seconding is all we really need to do. Do we have any other commenters on this? If not, then we will move straight to the vote on this one. All those in favour of approving the draft and sending it out to consultation? Okay, I think that's counted. Anybody against? And any abstentions? One abstention. Okay.
That's clearly carried, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Right, moving on in that case then to item 4, recommendations from Exec Board. Again, it's Councillor Emma Kersey. If you can lead us through this one, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. This, as I said at Exec Board, this is to, we've always been very, very clear as far as Wychavon Town is concerned, that it will be infrastructure-led. And this, we've already agreed on at a previous meeting to go forward with the planning applications for the infrastructure. And this is then the delivery of the early infrastructure strategy. And within this enables us to, ultimately it's so that we can get the infrastructure that we need in place. And this gives us the mechanisms that we need, and in particular cases, if we need to, so that we can do compulsory purchase orders to ensure that the infrastructure is in place for Wychavon New Town. So I have pleasure in proposing recommendations at 2.1. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. And Councillor Rob Adams.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yeah, I'm very keen to support this. We're very lucky here at Wychavon to be able to put £75,000 by to do this. I'm not sure as every authority would be able to do this. Certainly, as the Deputy Leader has said, to move the recommendations from A to F at 2.1. I would just like to have a little plug. Last night there was a consultation event at Stolton Village Hall, and I think there was something over 80 people turned up to have a chat. No major incidents or anything, just people keen to know that we're going forward with Wychavon Town at quite a pace, I think. But also to say there's another consultation even next week at 7:30, I think that's right. 4 till 7, and that's just round the corner from last night at Littleworth there. And we had 3 excellent officers there last night. Rebecca was there, and Amanda and Adrian. We've got one of them here. It's sat on the corner over there, answering questions, and it went down. They were very well received with the people there. The B4084 through there is heavily loaded now and has been quite a concern of the local residents. So they're really keen to see us go forward and to put this money by to get this infrastructure along the main road and other parts of there. So again, I have no hesitation in seconding the recommendations. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I've been asked to point out that the only thing you're agreeing tonight is recommendation F. The others were all resolved by Executive Board and don't require further agreement tonight, but item F, the authorisation for £75,000 funded from the Regeneration Reserve to undertake the preparatory work outlined above is what we are voting on tonight. So is there anybody else who has anything they wish to say on that? Councillor Boatwright, Green.
Thank you, Chair. Just to say, I always said that we were going to have to put our money where our mouth was when it came to infrastructure-led design, so that makes absolute sense. And just to say to Councillor Morris, it's good to see you back, but I'm beginning to wonder if there's something going on about leaders and ailments, and Julie might need to start getting worried about pianos and falling things, because I'm now on the crutches, so anything could happen.
Thank you. Anybody else wish to speak on this? I'm not seeing any hands waved in my direction, so in that case we will move on to the vote. All those in favour of approving recommendation F? Any against? And any abstentions?
That's clearly carried, Chair.
Okay, so now we move on to item 5, which is exclusion of the public and press. Do I need to read this out in full?
Yes.
Okay, we need to consider the following resolution, that in accordance with the provisions of the Local Authorities Executive Arrangements Access to Information England Regulations 2000 and Associated Amendment Regulations 2002 and Section 100A4 of the Local Government Act 1972, the public and press be excluded from the meeting during consideration of the following business on the grounds that it involves the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in paragraph 3 of Part 1 of Schedule 12A to the Act, and the public interest in withholding the information outweighs the public interest in disclosing the information to the public. As Chair, I move that. Do I have a seconder? Seconded, okay. All those in favour?